Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at green screen, most importantly, how to do it in After Effects. So without any delays, let's get straight into it. Before we get into this video, let's just take a look at what green screen is. Green screen is used within VFX to film characters in front of a green screen, or if the background has to be digitally made within a computer. Or sometimes this will be used on live broadcasts to make sure that the person in front of camera is blended into the background and you can't see behind them. And sometimes this is most known as green screen, but it could also be blue screen, or it could also be known as chroma key. And sometimes this can be used on film sets to extend the background of the footage that is being filmed. And without any delays, let's get started. For this example of today's video, I'll be using a cat. This can also be done with people in front of a green screen and objects also in front of a green screen. So you can have anything in a green screen that you want to add into a scene. You want to make sure that your green screen that you're filming in front is nicely lit up by lights on either side, so that you can get as much vibrant color as you can, and so you can also distinguish the background colors from the foreground from the object that you're trying to green screen. If your actor or actress is wearing green while being filmed on a green screen and late in compositing, that green item will be disappeared as well, and it may not look correct. It will make the actor or actress look a bit weird and as if they're missing a body part. So if you have to have your actress or actor wearing a green screen outfit, you want to make sure you film them in front of a blue screen, so like this you can distinguish the difference between the background and the object in front of the camera. But for today's video, I'm using the cat that was filmed in front of a green screen, and we're gonna add it to this wonderful scene. So now that we're in After Effects, let's bring in the footage. And if you've seen some of the other videos, then you already know how to do this. To import the footage into After Effects, all you need to do is right click in the project tab and then go to import files, or you can simply just press Ctrl I and this will bring up, once you've located your files, you want to simply select both of them and then click import. And after they've been imported into After Effects, you want to simply come down to this little icon here and simply let go. And if you get this that comes up, you can just simply click OK. And now that we have our footage within After Effects, you want to start off by making sure the green screen cat is on top of the other footage, because that's where it's going to need to sit. After you've got your footage imported into After Effects, you want to make sure you've selected the footage that you want to key out, so in this case the cat. And to make this a little simpler, we're just going to rename our footage. With the cat layer selected, you want to come up here to the effects tab and then go down to where it says key in. And with this, you want to go down to key light 1.2, and now you can see that we have our key light active. Well, you won't see much as yet. By default, key light will come up as final result to view, which is fine for now. To remove the green screen, all you want to simply do is where it says screen color, you want to simply take the little eyedropper tool and then simply click anywhere on the green. And as you can see, our green screen behind the cat is gone. And if you were to play the footage, you can see it's done a perfect job. In most cases, if your green screen is filmed correctly and set up correctly, then there won't be too much hassle or too much. From this footage, we can see that after we've clicked the green, it has done a really nice job of removing all of the green screen. But in some instances, if you still got some outline of your green screen, there is obviously, you need to go and fix it. And now I'm going to show you how to do that. So say that if we had more green around the object, first of all, you want to change your view from final result to source matte. And what that will do, it will give you a black and white image. And from this image, you can see, and what this is showing you is that the object, or in this case, the cat, is in white, and then all of the background is in black. Now, change some of these settings. Not all of them might need to be used, but certainly a few of them might be required in order to make sure you end up with a good key. So first of all, we can start with screen matte. And with this, you want to make sure everything that is in white, or in this case, the object, is in white. white, and then everything in the back, or in this case, anything that was green is gone or completely black. If your image was to come out like this, where it's black in a bit where it's supposed to be white, all you want to do is take the clip black and put that all the way down until you see no black. So for this instance, it was fine how it was before, so I'm just going to take this all the way to 0 because I know there was nothing green within the cat or on the cat. And you want to do the same thing with clip white, and this will help with the edges. So if your edges were to look a bit like this, you want to make sure you take that all the way up. But in our case with this footage, it's perfectly keyed, so we won't need to do much with that. And then once you've managed to fix that, and you've made sure that there is no green where there should be, or that the object is nicely cut out, then you can switch your final view from screen matte to final result. And as you can see, it will bring back the image. And some of the other settings that you may need, for example, if you still had some greens around the cat or the object, you can simply come to this spill, and take the eyedropper, and this will allow you to select the green that's around or near the cat. And then you can simply adjust the color as needed in order to remove it. But in our case, we don't really need it, as the cat was nicely filmed in front of the green screen. But it's showing you the different tools within Keylight in order to help you make sure you have a good and clean green screen. But for now, we're just going to remove it. And after that, your green screen is fully done. As you can see, now the cat is way too big. So we're just going to simply click, make sure the layer is selected, and click on the cat and move him to where we want him to be positioned. So I'm just going to put him on the dock, and then we're simply going to go to the transform menu for the cat, and we're going to scale it all the way down, and make sure to adjust the position as you scale. Now, as you can see, the cat is in position, but it looks a little bit out of place. So you want to make sure that if there's anything you want to adjust within the colors, you do so, and it will not affect the green screen as long as you put the effects below the green screen. So if we wanted to add a curves effect to our cat, we can simply drag it on. But for this, I'm just going to scale the cat back up so we can see. And from this, you can tell that it's way too bright. So we want to slightly darken the footage. And basically with this, you're just trying to match up this footage with the background. Obviously these two will probably not match equally, but when you're practicing with your footage, you want to make sure that they both match up and look seamless. But as you can see, this will be my final result for now. And you just want to make sure if there's any tweaks that need to be made to the green screen, you do it on the Keylight in order to make sure it's nicely cut out. Another thing that we can change in the Keylight effect is screen pre-blur, and this will help add in a little blur to the edges. So if I was to take this a bit bigger, you can see a slight blur between the background and the foreground, but we're not going to need it too much, so we're just going to lower this a bit until we like it. And I think we're going to leave that there for now. With the cat all edited and keyed out, we're simply going to rescale it and make sure it's in position, and now it looks fine. But again, with your footage, you want to make sure you film it in front of a clear green screen that is nicely lit up, with your subject lit up as well, so that you can have a nice clean cutout when you use Keylight in After Effects. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and now I'll leave you with the final result.